Oh, Angus.
Happy Halloween,
Happy Halloween, kids. It's, remember, every rose has a thorn. What? Every rose has its thorn. Oh, just like every what?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I should, shouldn't I?
That's right, Brett.
Hey, how am I doing, kids? Okay?
Yeah, Doing good.
Every rose has its thorn.
He said, I might look like somebody from Great White.
Yeah, this year in Great White. Oh, the Halloween dog wants to come in.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I can't wait to see what else shows up to the party tonight. Everybody's probably looking in and saying, I'm not going on that
Sue
show.
said, OMG, great costume. All right. Patty Casanova, that's great. There you go.
No, it's
Sue,
like-
Gail, awesome.
There you go.
Tim, awesome. Brett Michaels.
We're running out of wigs.
What does Lori say? I'm you.
What?
That's what Lori said. I'm you.
You are me. Here we go. I love this
Lori
part.
loves it.
Okay,
Oh,
but you got to be like, you love it, huh?
Jenny, great costume. She loves it. There you go. Hey, last year was Slash. The year before, Robin Zander. I think. Oh, they're giving a thumbs up.
She was coming as Demi Moore. You can hear it in her voice.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. So happy Halloween. I'm telling you, nobody's going to come in. Even Angus is afraid to come in.
Sue wants to know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing black lounge pants
Right,
and a black t-shirt.
She's dressed up as a sexy kitten.
Martin Escott. What the fuck? He's
Hey,
Brett
Martin.
Michaels. It's Halloween in America.
Halloween.
Yes.
It's
You don't have
Guy
to-
Fawkes Day.
Yes.
Okay? Okay. Fix my bandana.
Gail loves the eyeliner, Steve.
Well, you got to go with the whole thing.
Sue says perfect makeup.
Thank you. That's down to my makeup
Whoa.
artist.
Gail says you're a thinner version of Brett. You'll love that one.
I got to do the cheeks. You got to get this. I'll take the picture and we can have it later.
Every rose has its thorn. We don't know any of the other songs.
No, why don't you pull one up?
Okay, let's see.
I'm telling you, nobody's going to come to the party. I'm going to be like this, sweating in this frickin' stupid wig.
That really wasn't our genre of music. So we're nothing but a good time. Talk dirty to me. You know that one.
It ain't nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. I can't do that and suck my cheeks. Yeah, I feel like one of the
And
guys
talk
in
dirty to
frickin'
me.
like I feel like I look more like Tommy Shaw than Brett
Well,
Michaels.
Gail says you never disappoint, Steve.
Oh, listen, we try harder here. And let me tell you the joy that Lori got out of doing the frickin' mustache and the eyes. Oh no! Oh, we got to do the top. We got to do the bottom.
You did the mustache and I did the eyes.
And that's why the mustache looks authentic.
And he's getting like annoyed. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm putting eyeliner on you. It feels like you're smearing it all over the place.
There you go.
Okay. So
That's the look right there. There you go. This
there
is
you
it.
go.
There you go.
There you go. It actually makes your eyes look lighter. Oh, Kitty says, Lori, this is the time you could have dressed up and we would not know who you were.
Yeah, believe me, if I turned the camera over there, you wouldn't know who she was anyway.
That's right. I've been sick all week, people.
Yeah,
I
but the
have.
good news is we broke out the COVID test.
And I don't have it.
No COVID.
Oh, Sue says sunglasses off, Steve.
Oh, well, no. Sunglasses have to be actually like this. See.
They like the makeup.
Well, you can get it, but I want to freak my guests out when they come in.
Gail says you're going to be hard to beat, Steve.
Yeah.
Nobody else is coming in.
Yeah. Nobody else is coming in.
They love it.
Well, then,
Okay.
get me my acoustic guitar with a cross on it, and I'll start singing some songs.
Talk dirty to me.
Talk dirty to me. It ain't nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this.
Oh gosh. And I'm dancing over here on a stripper pole.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she came as
One of the poison skanks.
she came as Tracy Lords. Okay, so now what? Angus, you're gonna come in and bail me out here, or what? Angus, I can't wait to see his costume. Maybe he's not wearing a costume.
Gail says you're going to be hard to beat.
Well, it's
Oh wait, Alex Farkas says, "Hey brother, I love the Axel look." He's
Oh, that's-
Brett Michaels.
that would work. If I'd have to. Where's Axel?
Kitty says Elvira.
Elvira.
Sue says, "There's only 5 minutes in. There will be folks. Maybe Mousy next."
Yeah, but how are we gonna know it's her? She might come in. Who knows?
Laurie said, "You're awarded by default."
Okay, but that's I don't want to win by default.
They want you to take the sunglasses off.
But see, the sunglasses make my nose look smaller. You see, and it looks more like Brett, like this. No?
Let's take them off all the way.
You just want to see this shit. Never let them see you sweat.
Oh, here. Here you go.
I feel like I just did a gig with
Alice Cooper. You ran into Alice Cooper at the mall.
I went into Tammy Faye at the mall.
Oh gosh. Tim says Motley Crue plus Poison, a great package.
Yeah, Poison Crew. Poison Crew. Who did we see from? Wait a minute. Oh no, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky Rocket. We saw Ricky at the at where? At come on. At Mario's place, the Rainbow.
Yes, Ricky Rocket.
And he was rocking it. He was all made up about Entwistle, like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
But you're Ricky Rocket, bro. Really, man.
Yeah.
I have the whiz. Is everything going on?
Okay,
So
we hope everyone is going to watch some spooky stuff tonight.
yeah, instead of this, or in addition to this, should I say? This is,
Hey,
Axel
Let me tell you what,
Rose.
we didn't start doing this until 6:30, and then we said, well, we bought the bandana earlier. But we said, okay, let's put on the makeup. There was no test try.
That's why it looks like that. It's like somebody punched me out.
No, it does not.
A little bit, Law. I'm glad you never used to do yours like this.
Well, you were squirming.
I look like a slut.
Brett, you slut. Oh, God.
Come on, where are my freaking guests?
Wait, Laurie. I love the bad job, by the way. Don't know if anybody said anything. Bad job about what?
What bad job? I'll tell you about a bad job.
Oh, Gail said Axel had the red hair.
Yeah, wrong color hair. I know, and
Gail
maybe
loves the look, Steve.
what?
Gail loves the look.
Maybe we'll do Axel next year. Be a good idea. I think we just have one more wig left, right?
Wait. Alex Farkas wants to know what you're sitting inside of. That's what you want to know?
This is the below the stage. I'm waiting to pop up, on the stage with the rest of the band. So
Oh shit, Martin says this is scary, man. I usually watch this on my phone, but just streamed it to my 75-inch TV, and damn, it's funny.
oh, here we go. Okay, Lenny. Let's see you, bud. I wonder who Lenny's going to be.
Lenny.
Well, that'll be all right. Here he comes. Come in. Oh, I hear things.
Oh, it's my fucking phone again.
It's your what?
What?
I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Oh,
Take your time there.
You
Oh,
got no excuse.
Oh,
You're not in
Jesus Christ.
Antigua.
no, here comes Groucho.
my
phone's dead.
Hey,
The hell is that?
I don't know. What the hell is that?
Brett Michaels.
I'm Brett from Poison.
Yeah, you need your hammer.
That's true. I got that one. For some reason, I thought we were doing it on Monday, on Halloween.
Why? Because that's Halloween?
Because he asked you if you were coming to the party
I
tonight.
asked you if you were coming to the party. You said, yeah, I got a new hat. And you come in as one of the Duttons?
Uncle Festus.
That's my new hat.
hey, Steve.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
Hello.
yes. Hey, Lenny.
Hi, Angus. Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lenny.
Hi, Lenny.
Okay, listen. I'm in a car. I'm in Long Island, across the street from Peter Luger's.
Ooh.
Yeah, my nephew's taking us to Peter Luger's tonight, and
Very
it's just
nice.
as well you can't see me. I'll just be the invisible man again.
I like that. That works for me. Can you see?
I just wanted to check in and say hi.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
I'm everything's
Can you
going
see
good.
Adam Cartwright down there?
What's that?
Little Joe.
Little Joe?
Oh, do I have a joke?
No. I said, can you see little Joe down on the bottom there? From the Ponderosa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I have this. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Right in, little Joe.
I could do it like this.
You were always my favorite.
See, we could we could do it like this if you wanted to.
I like you though. I love the eye makeup.
Oh man, yeah, but
I told you.
That looks great.
He's Brett Michaels.
yeah.
Hey, Freddie.
So anyway, I've had
But
a couple of very interesting days. I'm here to do that thing where they get my hands to stop shaking.
Brain surgery.
oh yeah,
Brain surgery.
That's in about a week. But remember, I told you last time I had the accident.
yeah.
Well, for the pre-op for this thing, they took a chest X-ray, and I have a
Significant
fractured sternum.
Oh.
I knew that was the only thing that could get broken. And what did they do about it? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
I told you that they can't do
No.
anything for it. Gotta
Well,
wrap
I'm
it in
glad
a
you
cast.
told me, because then I was like, okay, Steve says it's okay.
See,
Hurts
Dr.
hurts
Brett.
like a bitch though.
I know it does, pal. I had broken ribs, and it's no fun. Oh, here we go. Let's.
Oh, yeah, come on. I want to see a couple of people before I
Here
go.
comes Miles Davis.
Ah.
Oh!
Good one.
Very nice.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm digging that one.
Oh man,
And
that's
it's
just.
scary and not gonna say it.
You are scared. I'm scared.
It is.
You want to be scared? Look at this.
That's saying it.
I can't stay long, and I really can't talk in this man. But
I understand. We understand. We totally understand.
That's a great mask.
That is.
That is great. I got hair on the neck. Jeez, and where are you?
I'm at the Grove in Cedar Grove, New Jersey.
Okay, cool.
You
Oh,
must
we
be
gotta-
making quite an impression.
Here comes.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
sure you make as big as
That's
you
the
are.
thing.
You better be scaring the crap out of them.
Yeah, right?
Oh God, that's
Wow.
great,
Let me get a
Booker.
good
That's
picture of you there.
freaking great.
Steve, are you
Oh,
actually
Catsy Mousy.
Hi, kids.
Wait, where's
Mousy.
Mousy?
Hey, Catsy Mousy.
Hey there, Catsy
Oh,
Mousy.
that's cute.
Hi, kids.
Wow.
Okay,
Look at frickin' Michael Myers, though.
that's great.
That's just got me, man. That's
Hi,
awesome.
Mousy.
Yikes. Hi.
You need to do this head thing.
Beetlejuice, turn around.
Look at where he is. Holy, hey, there's Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Nice Beetlejuice. Hey, man.
cool.
This is freaking ridiculous.
Hey, we got another treasure chest winner.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
There's,
There.
there's an auction happening while we're
Buy a
before we
key
talk.
for $30, 4 keys for $100.
What? Is somebody auctioning something?
I think
There's
they're
an
playing
auction
bingo.
there. And then
Dinner with Brett.
it's a benefit for it's Somerset Hills School. It's a school for children with autism.
Oh, nice.
That is nice.
If you win it, you get to pick any live auction stack.
Listen to this.
Video.
Look at her go strangle somebody and then run out of the place.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I guess
oh
you're
Lord.
Oh, wow.
That thing is
Mask back on.
Yeah, and I was bitching about the wig, boy. That took a lot. That was like having a bag over your head, that thing.
it's exactly that.
That's cool though.
That's a great
I bet the
mask.
grands were
Oh,
scared.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So guys,
Father. My
guys, I
father
gotta
came
go.
to the
We gotta
gig.
get ready to
You
play.
say something?
So-
Hello?
A freaking great adventure guy.
That is, yeah. That's the great adventure guy.
Hello?
Ah, Grumps.
Is this
What?
working?
Oh, it's working. It's
Oh.
working.
I thought that was me.
How you
I'm
doing?
Oh, we're doing great. How are you doing?
Okay.
And who are you doing?
Well, you used to call me Gramps, but now they call me Grumps.
Okay.
Jackie.
I
He's
get
I
it.
think
the
that's
great
Jackie.
adventure guy.
You think it's Jackie?
The joke.
No, I think it's Tom or
Tom?
Joe. Is it Joe?
Who's Tom? Who's Joe?
I don't know. All I know is this guy's driving a cab in New York City on Halloween,
Oh no.
and he picks up this nun. And the nun gets in the back seat, and she says, "Hello, my son. How are you?" And he said, "Oh, I'm fine, sister. I take you all the way downtown." And she says, "Yes, yes. But it looks like we have a little traffic, so maybe we can talk a little bit." And the guy says, "Well," he said, "It's funny that you want to talk because I have something deep inside that I've really, I've had a fantasy, and I hope I won't offend you." And she says, "Oh, at my age, a nun my age, I've heard everything. I've heard it all. Nothing you can do to shock me." He said, "Well, I've always had a fantasy about a nun going down on me." And she says, "Well, that's not impossible to do, but look at this." What?
Wow.
Wow.
Party with Booker.
Someone's at the party with Booker. So the nun says there's only two conditions. You have to be single. You can't be married. You have to be Catholic. And the guy says, "Well, I'm single and I'm Catholic," and he's getting all excited. So she goes, "All right, well, listen, we can do this. Just pull over there, get out of the traffic, and I'll take care of you, real quick." So they pull over and she does the deed, right? And the guy's like, and then she gets back in the back seat and they're on their way downtown. The cab driver starts crying, right? Oh. She goes, my son, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, "Sister, I can't believe it. I lied to you." And she said, "Really? Well, we all tell a little lie now and then. What's your lie?" He said, "I'm really Jewish." She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. My name's Kevin and I'm on my way to a Halloween party."
On that note, guys, I'll see you next week.
Take
Bye,
care,
Booker.
Booker.
Thanks. That was great.
Take care. Take care.
Beautiful. Happy Halloween, bro.
Happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
Jeff, you're driving sideways.
Jeff, wow. Who are you supposed to be?
I don't know. Joe wrote and he said that's not Joe.
That's not Joe.
No.
Is it
I'm in my car. I'm coming back from an editing session.
Keith?
Could be Keith.
Could be Keith. I'm confused.
What are you editing?
My original band did a video, shot some live video, and now we're trying to sync it up with the recorded stuff.
Oh, good luck with that.
One of the tracks I played to a click, so it's not too bad.
Play to a click. Boy, what does it come to? It's really come to that now, hasn't it?
These
Well,
kids
just
and their
once.
newfangled production stuff. I don't
Just
get
one song. Just one
Get
song.
it either. Newfangled Productions. Oh, wait. Is it
Oh.
Wade? No, it can't be Wade. He's probably got a gig.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm stumped there, Grumps.
Mousy, you got a gig tonight?
No, tomorrow night. No, yeah, but it's not a Halloween gig. I just go like this.
She's just going out catting. She's going out catting tonight.
No, not until tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, we had to do it early, and yeah, I mean, how about?
Oh, somebody thinks it's Fader. Sue said Fader.
Oh,
I think it's Vader too.
Could be Fader.
Yeah.
He is that creative.
Uh-huh.
He is, but I still think it's the Great Adventure guy. Remember the guy from the commercial?
Yeah, kind of looks like him.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's a great mask.
Lenny's here.
Maybe it's not a mask. Is that somebody's dad?
It's all those years of drugs and dealing with female singers will do it to you all the time.
Doing what?
Doing sound for female singers will do it to you all the time. They're never happy. Never happy.
It's Vader.
Never. It is.
It is,
Vader.
right?
It's Vader, yeah.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
Fader.
That is a
Who's
great
this Vader?
pasta.
Fader,
Steve.
man. You the man. Fader's a man.
Steve, it's the guy in the black here.
Yes, Blackie. Go
Okay,
ahead.
look, I got to go over for dinner, but
No, we don't.
I got a little story before we left Antigua. One of my friends said, "Hey, you got to go to this place. They're serving chicken dinners for 25 cents." So I got all excited. I got Gabrielle. We drove it to St. John's, went to the place. It turned out to be a feed store.
Oh,
Yeah, that's soupy sales.
that's very good. That's very good.
Okay, guys, I got to run.
All right, say hello
Bye,
to
Len.
Luger for
Yeah,
us.
great seeing all the outfits, man. Very cool.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
care.
Hey, man, he's going to Peter Luger's.
Yeah, man. Peter Luger's.
Peter.
Oh, is he up here?
Yeah, he's up there. He's in
Ah,
Long Island.
Yep.
nice.
In Long Island.
Oh,
So,
wait a minute. I'll be right back.
yeah,
How did you do that?
in a car accident.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's cracked sternum. He's got, Mousy.
Who?
Who?
Lenny.
Lenny.
From his
What?
car accident. Remember he told us about the car accident?
Yeah.
Well, he went because he's got to have some.
I know Gabrielle said he had broken ribs or something.
Right. But yeah, they took an MRI or whatever
So
they
he's
do.
a fractured sternum. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
This is in the past week?
Put a cast on it? No.
About 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Somebody ran him off the road and he hit a parked car, went up in the air and did, yeah. Pretty nasty. Well, where's Angus now? He's going to turn into somebody else. I love the leather chair in the barn. That's perfect.
I know, right?
Nothing like going for authenticity, Angus.
Well, he told me today how he got a cowboy hat, and then his daughter told him it looked too much like Crocodile Dundee. So, so I said to him, "We'll get on a bomber jacket and a whip and be Indiana Jones then." But I think it looks like a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh, you have
Instead,
that.
what?
The Indiana Jones hat and whip.
Yeah, I have the Indiana Jones hat and whip.
We play that every now and
Yeah, we haven't done that
Hey,
in a while.
none of my business.
Oh, Indy! Angus. Come back, Angus. What the hell?
Indy.
Indy, outy, Indy. Look at what is. Oh, wow.
Look who's here tonight.
The Pope?
It's the Pope, and you can't really tell because we're not outside. But see, when light goes on him, he waves his hand.
Oh, I can see. I see it.
Wow, did you get that in Italy?
Wow. Is that an authentic one from Italy?
Brenda just came
I
in.
could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Okay.
Hey, Brenda just came in and said, "Is that Brett?" Wow. LOL. Yes, you guessed it in one, Brenda.
Yeah. But we got the Great Adventure guy. We have the Invisible Man in the barn, and we have Cat and Mousy.
Yes, cat and mousey.
Right. Well.
Well, nothing's scarier to a mouse than a cat. So this is
Right. So that's like self-inflicted horror.
exactly.
But
I'll
that's
give myself
okay.
nightmares all night.
Oh God. We should meet up somewhere. I think, man. This is too good
Oh
to
my
waste.
God, how crazy would that be? And so cool. What the hell is Angus doing? Angus, what are you doing?
Yeah, Angus, what are you doing? Trick or treat, Angus. Trick or treat. No. Oh well.
Now, what will happen? I don't know how much they do Halloween down in Florida.
Well, they do it
because
every day down here. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty spread out down there, right? And there's a lot of closed communities, et cetera. So it's not like up here where you just, hit a neighborhood and start going house to house. But especially, I'm guessing, since some people don't have houses with doorbells to ring at this point, it's not going to be that big of a celebration this year, huh?
No, well, our neighborhood doesn't usually. We don't. We're in a closed out thing.
Yeah.
Here, which is nice. Thank you, because we ate all the candy day before yesterday. But I don't know. I mean, I think we see little kids walking around the part of the what do you call it, around the mall parking lot and stuff, and
Yeah, they go into Publix
Yeah.
and Publix gives them candy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
What fun is that?
I don't know, but they're doing something like tonight they're doing something in a parking lot where everybody opens their trunks of their
Oh,
car.
trunk or treat.
Yes, trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like, come on, little kid, get my trunk.
So everybody puts their cars like with the trunks facing towards the center of the parking lot, and they open up the trunk and they decorate their trunks with all kinds of like different themes and scary stuff, and like jack-o'-lanterns, and they get lights and all this stuff. And then the kids go from car to car and like collect candy. Again, there's nothing like running across somebody's lawn and falling in a hole, or ringing the doorbell and running away, or having the old man like screaming at the kids. Or there was one guy on our street. We knew like all the houses on our street, and one guy we'd say, oh, don't go to Mr. Anderson's house because he was a teacher and he gave out pencils. And we 1 year of that, we're like, pencils? Who the fuck wants a pencil?
Yeah, we had some lady that gave out pennies.
Yeah, those people.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't even bother me then. Just put it like, turn off your lights or whatever. Let us move on. Let us move on to the Milky Ways.
Really? Well, see, down here, if they ring the bell, it's the next trick-or-treaters that get the door answered because it takes so long. Did you hear the bell? I thought I heard a bell.
Oh, man. When we lived in New York, we lived up on a mountain,
Oh.
and we didn't ever have any trick-or-treaters, and we would buy candy every year, and we'd end up eating it all. So I said to Steve, I'm not buying candy this year. I'm gonna get little boxes of raisins, and if anybody comes, they get one of those.
They'll never come
And I
again.
said, and if not, I'll just cook with them. And sure enough, this little girl, she was kind of chunky. She lived down the street, and she came and she trick or treat. We lived there for like 15, 16 years, never one trick or treater. I'm like, oh my God. And I gave her a box of raisins. And she like looked at me like, woo!
And I'll tell you another thing that happened. Mark Hitt was over the house one Halloween, and he had his car parked out in front. When he went out, I guess mischief makers
like 2 a.m. he
took flour and eggs and put it all over his windshield.
Oh, God.
And he tried to wash it off, and it turned into muffins. And it was
Next thing you know, you're baking.
yeah, you're cooking now.
Well,
Too much
somebody on my
anger.
street used to work for the berries factory, and so he used to give us like whole big boxes of scooter pies. Like all the kids in the neighborhood were going there. I'm not talking like one scooter pie. I'm talking like an entire box. So
Wow.
yeah, we love that house.
Yeah,
We
good.
love that house. Nobody was going to TP that house. Nobody's throwing toilet
no.
paper at that dude's house.
Boxes of Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, Gail gives out Cracker Jacks. Ooh, here. Oh, boy, is he going to be happy? Oh, Fader, you're going to like Don. Let's see if he had the balls to wear a costume.
Fellow sound man.
Yeah, Don worked. If this is really Don, worked for SSL for like forever.
Oh yeah.
There he is. He came as. Who'd you come? Oh, look, it's.
It's Fader.
There he is.
M&M.
There you go. Very nice. Oh,
Is a scooter pie like a moon pie?
yeah, kind of. It's got chocolate all around.
Yeah, it's got marshmallow in between. It's kind of like a graham cracker round thing with like a marshmallow, and then it's covered with chocolate. They don't make them anymore, I'm sure, scooter pies, but they were big when we were kids. That was like the jackpot. My street was busy because of that guy.
I'll bet. So, Fader, yeah, I know it's not you, but this is Don Werspa. Don was with Solid State Logic forever, and Don, it was Fader that told me to use the SSL plugins to make all my stuff sound better. Of course, that's not him, but if it was, he did.
If it was in fact Fader, which it is not.
If it was, in fact, Fader. Grumps.
Who the fuck is Fader? Oh, excuse me, young lady. I didn't mean to be nasty.
Wow. He's taking it all away. Listen, we always loved that about you, Fader. But look at, and Fader, look. And Mousy, and oh, the new phone book's here. The new phone book.
Oh my gosh.
Look
Exciting,
at that.
exciting, exciting.
It really is. I've
It's like
been.
the Sears Christmas catalog finally
It-
came.
It is. The phone book's here. The new phone book's here. So good, Don. How do you like your first Free for All Friday?
I'm speechless.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Savor the moment.
He came as the Emperor from Star Wars.
Right, I knew that's who it was.
He's
That's who.
speechless.
See, I was wrong. Let's see who we got now. I can't wait to see this.
And scooter pies are moon pies, but they were named after Joe DiMaggio, whose nickname was Scooter.
Scooter, yeah.
I thought Scooter was the announcer. What's his name?
No, Phil Rizzuto was
Phil
Scooter.
Rizzuto.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Phil Rizzuto. Sorry.
Yeah.
wrong. Yes.
And I know that because one of his friends, I used to do sound for one of the bands that his nephew was in,
Yes.
Jeff Rizzuto.
Scooter pies are a version of moon pies.
Now you know why we call her Blind Data.
Phil Rizzuto had.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Phil
It's
Rizzuto-
Miley Cyrus. No, wait.
I'm late and have an audio issue here.
Really?
I think you have a hair issue.
But you look.
We had that
nice.
last Halloween.
Yeah, it was a different. I think we had it on the other way. last Halloween.
I think you're having a bad hair day.
I am. Well, for me, any hair day would be a good hair day. So
Right there, you go.
Me too.
What, now look at Jeff is like channeling flying saucers or something in there. Joe, that's Don Werspa as the Phantom Menace. No, what is
the
he?
SSL guy.
Right, the SSL.
Oh,
guy.
everybody knows the SSL guy but me?
Mousy,
Mousy.
the SSL guy, Don Werspa, right there.
Hi, Don.
I know.
And now this is
I
a
love
guy.
SSL, by the way.
See that? This is a guy who had an engineering job at Media Sound when it was on 57th Street
Yep.
and quit to be a roadie for Rat Race.
Yep.
What the fuck you do that for?
That's favorite.
Jesus.
Well, you're not meeting any girls on 57th Street that you don't have to like actually.
Actually, we had a lot of female engineers at Media Sound. We were one of
Did
the
you?
Yeah, because it was one of the studios that it was run by a great woman, Susan Planer.
Right.
And, Liz Sarin and oh gosh, I'm blanking out because it was only 50 years ago.
It was only-
Only,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, there were Ellen Libman was
I remember Ellen Libman.
yeah. Then she
Wow.
married into the restaurant business, the guy who owned Carmine's and what's the barbecue joint that's there on
Dallas Barbecue?
no, it's just off of Times Square.
Oh,
So I should remember it. Anyway, it's a good barbecue joint, for Times Square.
What years were you at Media Sound? What was it?
On and off. I
Dallas
started there in
Barbecue?
about 73, and then I left in 74
Okay.
to work with Steve. And then I went back to college at Ithaca College. And after I graduated there, I came back to media, and I stayed until it changed ownership in 84.
Okay. Okay.
At which time you moved on to SSL.
I had a few years of hell as a freelance engineer, and then it was actually 91 that I joined SSL
Wow.
when I was freelancing for.
Did you get any samples? They give you a couple of modules or something? No. Mic pre's, nothing?
To take home, but not to keep.
Oh well. That's the tough part. Where is he's not here. Keith just was looking at he went to AES and they had that the new board, that's like this big, but it's got 1 million channels in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start getting magnifying glasses. Now I'm starting to look at iPads when I'm mixing. I'm like, what that seriously? So I came in, they go, that is the biggest iPad I've ever seen. I'm like, bro, I can't see anymore. Like There's no faders there now. I go, it's these little tiny things in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, right. When you have to mix on the thing.
Yeah.
Someone
I
should
know everybody
invent a
thinks I'm
board with
playing.
knobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Wouldn't
should.
you
They
think
should.
somebody do that? Instead, I have to mix on the Etch-a-Sketch.
I'm mixing on an Etch-a-Sketch. That's perfect. That's perfect. So, my goodness gracious. Now you're getting into it. Now you're being attacked by the mummy.
Yeah. Now I changed it a little. I gotta change my costume now then. Well, anyway. So
I didn't
Joe,
realize you were wearing one.
what? Yeah. Joe, we're trying to figure out who Grumps is.
You still haven't figured it out?
We think it's Fader though.
It is Fader.
It is?
Fader, yeah. Can't you tell by the hair?
Okay.
Steve, what's the scariest movie you ever saw?
Scariest movie?
What's the movie that scared the hell out of you? You're like the first really scary movie that you were like, I can't sleep tonight.
It would have had to been one of the Wolf Man, with Lon Chaney Jr. It would have been that, yeah.
Come on.
The Mummy.
The Mummy?
Right
Come
there.
on, that motherfucker can't run. What are you
Exactly.
scaring
The
the
Wolf
Mummy
Man's
for?
fast.
It was just the look.
Forbidden Planet.
He's crawling along at you. But no, I always liked the Wolf Man. That once I realized he wasn't going to get me, that was became my favorite monster.
Don, what was the scariest movie you ever saw?
The one I lost sleep for 6 months after I saw Night of the Living Dead.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Fader?
Grumps.
Grumps. Sorry.
The movie that scared the shit out of me was Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was really scary.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeff?
Yeah, the total shit out of me. Holy shit.
My grandma lived at our house in Long Island. We lived in New Hyde Park. And one night we went down in the den and they were playing The Exorcist on HBO, so it was unedited. And we were laughing at it. And her comment, I found it amusing. I'm not religious, so I didn't find it disturbing in that regard. But my grandmother's comment was, why do they have to use such dirty words?
The devil made them do it. What about you,
that's
Jeffrey?
right.
What was your scary movie?
Forbidden Planet.
Oh, that was
In the drive-in with my parents, hiding behind the back seat.
What about you, Costell?
I don't know. Weirdly, I think March of the Wooden Soldiers. Something about those soldiers marching
very
freaked
creepy
me out.
about that.
It was creepy.
And but also the Goldwater ad where the girl was doing with the flower and then the nuclear bomb went off. Remember that one? That was
yeah.
I was a serious little kid. So
Two of the scariest movies I ever saw was when I was little. My brother, who got stuck watching me all the time. So here I am, like 4 years old. I watched the original, not the original, but the Dracula with Bela Lugosi.
That was good.
Dude, that was scary as fuck. And then when I got to be like, I don't know, a little bit older, and we dropped acid and we watched The Crawling Eye. I literally could not sleep for a month after that. I was like, whoa.
Crawling Eye scared me pretty good too. Yeah.
What about The Wizard of Oz, The Witch and the Flying Monkeys?
Yeah, when I was little, that scared me. I remember running and hiding behind my mother when I watched The Wizard of Oz. It went from being so pretty, and then all of a sudden it was so scary.
Yeah, I think that scared me too, The Wizard of Oz. I think it was the witch that did it for me.
Yeah.
I said, I couldn't, but Mom, you're in this movie?
Well, I have to tell you, I live in the village where Billy Burke lived, who was the Good Witch.
Oh, yeah, Billy Burke.
She was like the last one standing at the end of that movie. She was the last one to live.
Yeah, the Burke estate is here in Hastings, so we have a little bit of the Wizard of Oz here. I was going to add
so cool.
The one that wasn't horrifying but was terrifying was Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Because man, you really believed that Anthony Hopkins was, he would have made a meal out of you, literally.
Yeah, and that had everything in it. It had not just that horrifying, horrifying aspect of it, but that suspense of like getting to her in time before, there was a
Yeah,
lot going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, the
He
children
was
are
he was
ran in.
Anthony. He was amazing in that. Just amazing.
Yeah. What about Psycho?
What a great closing line. I have to go now. I'm having an old friend for dinner.
That was great. Having an old friend for
Okay,
dinner.
well, Patty Casanova
Yes.
says Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Ted
scary.
says Halloween. Laurie Richardson says Psycho.
Yes.
Oh, Psycho.
Kitty Tiger says The Omen.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Omen was a good one.
Elman was great.
The original one.
Yeah. So more for you guys.
I did this costume for Kitty Tiger tonight. I had my choice of a couple things, and I was like, I gotta go with the kitty.
Very nice. That's it's very well done, well executed. Wait till we get to the dance part of the show.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll have to do the Batman and Catwoman dance.
Exactly.
The Batman.
Well, no, that's something else.
Now, Steve, what I would posit, what's the strangest movie anyone's ever seen?
Ooh, there's a lot.
Well, I might have seen that the other night.
Oh.
What a piece of shit. The Marilyn Monroe movie with
called
Anna de
Blonde.
Armas called Blonde.
Yeah. Strange?
That could qualify as one of the strangest.
She was a great actress.
She was too good. It was like, come on. Somebody, Kennedy, get rid of her now. It was like, wow. She was
Whoa.
It was they kept showing this fetus, and it was just
the baby was talking to her. Like,
so what? I'm sorry, Don. We're on creepy movies.
Well, weird.
Weirdest, strangest, where you walked out of the theater going like, huh?
What the hell is that? Yeah. Oh, Vanilla Sky. That
Yeah.
movie. I'm like, what? I was like, what was that again?
Wait, Vanilla Sky or Liquid Sky?
No, Vanilla Sky, the one with Penelope Cruz and
Tom Cruise.
and Tom Cruise.
I thought
in
that
it.
was vodka Vanilla Sky.
after that.
It's all about marketing, Steve.
Yeah, really. That's the truth. It is
You
all
got to
about
get the
marketing.
branding going.
Wow. Yeah, strange. I mean, I did some acid and went to see 2001. That was a little unusual.
Clockwork Orange, also very.
Oh, see, now that was both weird and horrifying.
Yeah.
And when I see old women with colored hair, it really freaks me out. These,
And Rosemary's Baby. Yep. Kitty Tiger says Rosemary's Baby.
yeah, Rosemary.
Yeah, that stuck.
Eraserhead.
There you go.
Not Eraserhead.
Winner.
That movie.
You like that movie?
I did like that movie, but you know what? Again, it has to be at like different times. So when you're to a point where, you're at that age where you're starting to get high and like goofing on stuff and laughing about it and things. But yeah, at different times, certain things are horrifying and sometimes they're hilariously funny. And then it's like when you watch Mystery Science Theater now and they spoof on all of those old movies.
Yeah.
But I remember being a kid and seeing the 50-Foot Woman and just like freaking out at this woman, who's coming after Harry and she's coming through, and I'm like looking out my window going, oh my God, could anybody ever come through like the tower wires by my house?
Wait a minute. What about Godzilla?
I don't know. We didn't care.
Oh,
if Japan got
Godzilla.
killed.
That music. Dun, 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 dun. And the oxygen destroyer? No, nobody. Godzilla? I was doing rehearsals. We were doing the Japan leg of a tour. And, when you do Japan, they give you a guy that comes around with you and does everything. Wherever you go, he goes with you. I'm outside and there he is. The oxygen destroyer. Oxygen destroyer. And I'm outside and we're looking at Tokyo Bay. And I said to my Japanese minder, I said, is that where Godzilla came out? And he says to me with an attitude. He says to me with an attitude, Godzilla not real. Like with a real AT, man. Godzilla not real.
Hey, I beg to differ.
I'm with you there. Yep. That's
There
funny.
were a whole series of those wonderful, science. Mothra was a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
And
hate
those
those. I
creepy
hated those.
twins.
Oh,
hate
little-
Those scary ass
little-
twins that like
Oh, yeah.
I
remember
hated those.
those.
I hated those insects, the giant insects that Mothra ate. The
Well,
squeaky
Yeah,
things.
there he goes now.
and then you'd watch like $1 million movie and it would be like over and over again.
Over and over. Does anybody remember a movie called The Mysterians?
No.
I remember I remember question mark in the Mysterians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you would
Funny
go
here,
there.
teardrop.
I don't know if I remember the Mysterians.
Yeah, it was a Japanese science fiction space type movie. They landed on Earth and built tunnels underground, and they were battling. There was a lot of lasers and lights and gunfire.
Ah. Did we get a scary movie from Grumps? Did you give us your scary movie there?
Yeah, I gave a scary movie. That Exorcist was my scary
Oh, right,
movie.
That's right.
Kitty says The Shining.
Oh,
The Shining, yeah.
Those little twin girl ghosts.
Oh, and how about that
You
kid on
know,
the tricycle, Red Rum? My son used to have that growling voice sometime. I say, "Well, don't you say Red Rum to me when he was little."
Perfect.
I mean, you could do a whole evening on Kubrick. What a genius!
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
It
genius!
was just great. Does anybody know if Brett Michaels got a lot of hair in his mouth? Because I'm just trying to be authentic here, and it's
It wasn't his though, but yeah.
Yeah, but I won't say it.
Joe, I knew somebody had to say it.
I mean, that's my job.
Oh
Okay.
boy!
all right. So, so if we, what is our favorite candy to get on Halloween? Angus.
Favorite candy?
Let's just checking to see if you were awake. But yeah, favorite
Oh,
candy.
yeah. Mounds bars.
Mm.
Mounds, huh?
Oh.
Get a lot of those, did you?
That's it. I wait for Stella to come home and then I raid her bag.
Take all the Mounds bars. You would take all the Mounds out of there because I know that's a holiday favorite around.
Yeah.
Tom
Oh yeah.
Hardy.
Oh yeah. Now I want to go back to the other movie that Mousy was talking about. Strange movie. What was that again?
Mothra?
Which one? Clockwork Orange?
Eraserhead?
Eraserhead?
Yeah, because I remember one time coming home from a gig and Franny was watching that, had that thing dancing.
Yeah.
And they're going like this, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's a long time too, just
Yeah, that was a bizarre
like 15
movie.
minutes.
Oh, I mean,
That
if you ought to make, the hardest question to answer in the world I've asked is, so you saw Eraserhead, yeah. What was it about?
Exactly.
It was about.
The best explanation I come up. It was the most realistic film impression of what a nightmare would be like. Like you watch that movie and you go, "This David Lynch," and it was a college, a university project that was funded by a school, and it's just like it was, what a nightmare feels like, but up on the screen, and the sound work in that, the sound design in that film is amazing. But it's
Isn't it
the
great?
weirdest,
That's the stuff we noticed. Nobody else would notice that
it's
but
the
us.
weirdest fucking movie I have ever seen in my life. We saw it in down in the Village on 6th Avenue.
Yeah.
That movie theater, because they played it like on a regular basis, and it was like the Rocky Horror Picture Show for psychopaths. It was like we're sociopaths, I should say. And somebody in the audience before it got going went, "Eraserhead." And we're like, "Oh shit!" I think we were a little lit that night too when we went. It's like, what was that?
Are you thinking of the Waverly Theater?
Yeah.
The Waverly.
Yeah. That's where I saw
used
Liquid
Eurocon
Sky, which was not Vanilla Sky, Liquid Sky. I saw at the Waverly, and that was another really weird one too. But like Eraserhead's probably like stream of subconscious, instead of stream of conscious. It's like stream of like what your mind would do, like you said, when you're dreaming or nightmare.
The Waverly always had these crazy eclectic movies there,
Yeah.
and it would always be packed. I remember going there once to see a Lena Wertmuller film. I think it was like Day for Night or something. It was absolutely insane, which all of her movies were. Again, one of these things that really didn't make sense. And then a couple of years ago, when I was in Rome, I'm looking and everybody's going, wow, look at this funeral. There was like this big funeral going on, and huge things of flowers, whatever. And I said, "Ooh, I wonder who, it must be somebody famous," because there was all photographers and press there. And I said, "Find out who it is." So one of the girls came back to me and she said, "It's Lena Wertmuller's funeral." That was like maybe, I guess, last December. And I'm like, "Oh my God, Lena Wertmuller!" And everyone's looking at me like, "Who is Lena Wertmuller?" But she was like a national hero, apparently. In Italy, it was like there was, they had streets blocked off, and banks and banks of cars going by filled with flowers. It was
They're very
interesting.
loyal to their heroes in Italy. That's for
Yeah, yeah.
Like a Fellini movie, The Funeral.
Yeah.
Satyricon got me. I saw Satyricon and Freaks at the
Freaks.
Waverly. Freaks,
Right.
right?
Freaks.
Frida. Okay, well,
Hans, Frida,
Patty says Phantasm was weird.
Yes,
That was weird. Yeah.
that was weird.
And Kitty said the movie Saw was scary.
Oh, and that's
That first one was scary as hell.
Yeah.
That was for
Affirming.
yeah, it
I
was
forgot all about that.
Well, for seeing it as
Serbia.
late as after seeing so many other things that have been done over the years, to actually see somebody do something that was different and still scary, it's pretty impressive when you think of,
yeah.
how much stuff, I mean, like going back to the time, I remember being petrified again, little kid, Fall of the House of Usher, all those like Vincent Price movies and stuff, House of Wax, things like
House
that.
on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Look at
Pig
the
and the
head.
Pendulum freaked me out.
Where's
That had Vincent Price in it, and that was
oh,
someone was buried alive, I remember, and it was just
That was so scary, right? I know.
so have any of you seen the TV show The Patient?
We watched
Yeah,
5 minutes
yeah.
of it, and he was chained to the bed, and I went, no.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, we got through the first 5 minutes, and that did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, I can't watch this.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
not.
we watched 2 episodes of Jeffrey Dahmer, and that was that of that.
Yeah, yeah. Jeff was a little.
It was a little much.
He had no taste.
Oh, we watched Nightmare.
I'm sorry. I have the world's worst Jeffrey Dahmer joke.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask you to tell
do
the
it.
David Copperfield joke, but please.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute because I guess it's close. Are you recording this?
No.
This must
No one's
never.
watching.
It was
Yeah,
never see the light of day.
No.
This must never see the light of day. Wouldn't be able. So they're in the prison yard, and Jeffrey Dahmer runs into Lorena Bobbitt, and Lorena Bobbitt says to him, "You gonna eat that?"
Oh,
The other way around.
yeah. That's like what did the leper say to the prostitute? Keep the tip.
Keep the tip.
Oh,
No, but, Don, we have to. I gotta have the freaking David Copperfield
if
joke.
you
right?
promise that this doesn't get broadcast.
No, it doesn't. Look.
Oh, okay, good.
Why are you lying to him?
Wait, define broadcast.
Well, that nobody else can see this.
Nobody can see it.
Okay, good. Yeah, you better not be kidding. Okay, I have a reputation to create or something.
Right.
So this guy's at the Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, and he goes into the health spa area, and he goes into the sauna, and he takes his stuff off, and he sits down, and it's like having the sauna. He looks over and he sees David Copperfield sitting there having a sauna, and he's like, oh man. And he gets up his courage and he says, my wife is your biggest fan. If she knew that I was sitting in a sauna with David Copperfield, she'd never forgive me. Could you give me your autograph? And he says, well, as you can see, I don't have a pencil or a paper or anything, but thank you. It's very flattering. And the guy goes, I'll tell you what, if you would do one trick for me, and I could tell my wife that I ran into you and that you, one-on-one, you did a trick for me, she would just be thrilled. It would just mean so much to her. And he goes, I don't really, kind of getting ready for the show. I like to get into a headspace. And the guy pesters him a little longer. He says, but please, please, you have no idea how much this would mean. Finally, he gives in. He says, all right, one trick, and then we're done. Guy says, yeah. He goes, okay, stand up and turn around. The guy gets up, turns around. Copperfield comes up behind him and he says, does it feel like I have my thumb up your ass? And the guy goes, yeah. Ta-da!
I love a joke that ends in ta-da.
Well,
Exactly.
Ta-da, yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Ta-da! That made me laugh out loud.
well, speaking
Oh,
of
Greg,
like
that's
the
great.
world's most disturbing film, I went to see because I thought it was going to be funny. I don't know if anybody ever seen the film The Aristocrats.
No, I haven't.
No.
So,
Chico saw it.
Did it weird you? I mean, I went with a client, and I try to feel that I'm a worldly person and that I can't be shocked by much. But the premise of it is that it's a joke that goes around. Joe, maybe you want to tell the story better than
No,
I
go
can.
ahead. You can do it.
There's an internal comedians only joke that is known as the Aristocrats, and it has a basic premise, but as is explained in this documentary, and it's really a documentary with comedians, that it's like jazz, and everybody kind of improvises and does their own version of the Aristocrats. And the framework of the joke is, guy walks in, he's an agent, and he goes into the booking agent at a place, and he says, I've got this great act, and I think you should put them on. I think you'd do really, really well with them. Put them in your best clubs. And he goes, oh, well, tell me a little bit about it. He says, well, it's a family act. And so the husband comes out onto the stage and he does this, that, and the other thing. And then his wife comes out on the stage. And the framework is that he performs kind of a risque sexual act with his wife. And then the kids come out, and then the animals come out, and it just gets worse and worse and worse,
and worse
of the horrible things that are being done on the stage. And at the end of this long thing that everybody does their own version of, and I forget, it was Bob, who was the guy who did America's Funniest Home Videos?
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, right.
Saget.
He did an amazing version of it. And everybody, enhances and embellishes because it's a contest. Who can do the most disgusting version of this joke? And at the end, the booking agent says, well, that's quite an act you've got there. What do you call this act? And he goes, The Aristocrats. It's like, but they show maybe a dozen comedians doing their own version of it. And it just, it weirded me out. I've never heard of the things that Joe knows. You have to see the movie.
I'll have to take a look for that.
I gotta check it out now.
It's good. And I guess the high point of the movie is not the high point, but Gilbert Gottfried had an event that he had to go to where he was a guest, and it was like right after, not like the day of 9/11 or the day after 9/11. And he gets up there and he says something horrible. He says, well, I got here. I would have been here a little earlier, but my plane had to make a stop at the World Trade Center, and the audience turns on him.
Oh,
I'll bet.
He's like, his life is now in danger,
wow.
and he launches into his version of the Aristocrat. Probably saved his own life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you watch this, and it's it's real. You're like, oh no, don't go there. And he thought, if I don't do something radical, they're gonna kill me.
They will kill you.
And they should have killed him for, well, I shouldn't say that, but it's so that's one wacko movie. If you want to
I'll have
test
to check it out now.
I'll be looking for that one.
Not me.
No, not
But
you.
to sort of mediate that, I have to tell you all, and I hope that you'll all watch it. Probably The second best political comedy next to Dr. Strangelove is a little English movie called In the Loop.
Oh,
In the Loop.
In the Loop. Nobody knows about this movie. You have to see it.
I'll be happy to see it.
It's the best political comedy. It's amazing. It's the guy who did Veep, Armando.
Oh, okay. It's probably really clever then.
It's really, the dialogue is great. The dialogue is great. The screenplay is great. It's really, really good. And is anybody watching Succession?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
I'm
finished it.
obsessed.
I haven't watched the new one
I
yet.
can't wait for the next season. Cannot
let me-
wait.
All right. I feel like I'm dominating this whole thing, but
No,
I'm
no,
That's
no.
okay. You're the new guy.
We never
So
see
my
you.
wife and I took a vacation a couple of weeks back to Norway. And we went into Oslo, then we went to the fjords, we went to Bergen, we rented a car, and we went to this little town called Olsund. And I booked the hotel. I said, let's stay in a nice hotel. So we go to this hotel, and it's a beautiful, beautiful hotel right on like a river. And they have these wonderful breakfasts at the hotel. So the morning we get up, go down to breakfast, and I'm about to go get my food. And I look over and I see this person I recognize, an actor, Peter Friedman, who plays Frank. And I looked over to him and I said, I hope you don't mind, but I recognize you from Succession. And it's the best show ever. I think you're so great in it. And he looked at me, fellow New Yorker, and he said, stick around. We're all here.
Whoa, how cool.
Wow.
Because they're season 4, and it's not a secret anymore, is filmed in Norway, or chunk of it is filmed in Norway.
Wow.
And
That is the
so-
best, hands down, the best show in the last easily 5 years. It's just maybe 10. It's
Yep.
so well written. It's so fast paced. It's so real. And then I don't know, do you see like on CNN, they have this series of like the Murdoch family and their version of Succession. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Is this life imitating art, or is this, like art imitating life?
Yeah. Well,
Crazy.
to get you back hooked, please watch In the Loop.
I'm going to.
Is
Absolutely.
that Jess Armstrong, who's the creator of Succession, was one of the screenwriters on In the Loop. And if you like Succession, I think you'll
Love it.
enjoy. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. You look up there and cousin Greg is having breakfast, and Sarah Snook came by, and they were all so nice. Just really, really lovely people.
So is In the Loop a movie or a TV show?
Well, funny you should say, In the Loop is a movie. It's a full-length movie. It was based on a BBC series called The Thick of It. And so they took that, and it's got James Gandolfini's in it. And what got me watching Succession was that I saw a trailer, and Carl, one of the attorneys in Succession, he has a great part based on kind of Donald Rumsfeld in The Loop, and I'm a huge fan of his. And I think I kind of took him by surprise. I said, I have to say hello, and he goes, "Who are you?" I said, in the loop, and he goes, "Oh yeah." So I'm done. Steve, your
That's
show.
it.
Well, we're done.
Yeah, no, listen, we're everybody's got their pasture up,
Yeah.
and I think it's another Halloween for the books. You guys were fantastic, and whoever you are, you look just like Jeff Seitz.
A little better looking, actually.
Ah, yes.
And Booker, how about
Yeah, Booker, man, Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, Jeff, did you get to see Booker?
No,
Oh
he
my
just
gosh,
went
he was
off
great.
as I came on.
He
Yeah,
was
he was
wonderful.
fantastic.
You have to watch it later and see.
Yeah,
It was
just
great.
rewind.
Yeah, he's at a party.
Yeah, he's at a party. It was, scaring the hell out of people. I mean, Booker's 6'6" and he's wearing that. Guess
I
what?
know, yeah.
Sure.
Talk about nightmares. There'll be little
not-
kids crying tonight.
He's not at Arthur's tonight?
No,
No, he's at some charity auction party or something.
someplace
On Elm
where
Street.
Oh, for autism, for
Yeah.
a fundraiser for autism. Because
Hey, was the Waverly Theater near Bill Graham's place?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
was
Sixth
downtown, but it
Ave
wasn't
and
near.
near Bleecker Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was more near,
it was near
near
Electric Lady.
Bleecker.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can
The
go.
Fillmore was like
14th
was it?
Street.
And now
14th?
Second Avenue and 7th Street.
Seventh.
Yeah, second and seventh. Yes.
Yeah, but the
I must have passed the Waverly Theater every time I went.
It wasn't that big, but yeah, it was always busy. It was like the only theater in that area there. And it always had, like I said, these eclectic things that only people, of course, in New York would be bothered to go see, where everybody else was going out to see
At
Rocky
midnight.
or whatever, They always had these cool, off the beaten path, films that were indie and really like interesting and like now that New York has turned into an effing mall without a roof in Times Square, it's so depressing to go there. It's just so depressing.
By the way, while I have all you here, because you probably all participated in this, a director that my wife has worked with is doing a documentary on the club scene, the art world club scene of the 80s. So if you have any people that were part of that or could contribute to it or do an interview.
The art club world of the 80s?
Yeah. The 80s clubs where everybody was,
well, like the Mud Club and Danceteria and all that.
Very arty and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should, you know what? She should get in touch with Terry Roth from T. Roth and Another Pretty Face.
That's true. I'm
Reach
gonna
out
write
to
that
Terry.
down.
He was like the ultimate theatrical, glam rock performer that did everything before everyone.
Yeah, you're right. I should definitely get in touch with him. All right, thanks.
There you go. What about, wasn't Tico in that band?
Tico was in that band, yes.
Yeah.
And then he went to Bon Jovi's.
Yeah, well, listen. Everybody's allowed one mistake.
I'm not saying a word.
Well, I was talking about leaving T. Roth.
That's what I'm saying too.
I know. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's the best. We were at the concert for 9/11, and I'm talking to somebody, I can't remember, either it was an actor, Susan Sarandon, maybe, talking about taking her kids to see whatever the children's movie was. And I'm talking to her and I'm laughing out loud, and Tico goes, I recognize that voice. And I was like, oh, okay. What a great guy. We wrote some songs together, Tico and I. Some great stuff. Very talented
Tico's
guy.
a great guy. Joe Morello used to give him lessons, but he didn't know him as Tico. So one day he gets an invitation to a wedding, and he said to me, Paula, he goes, I'm invited to this wedding. And he goes, I have no idea who this is. So I said, well, what's the name on it? He goes, Hector Torres. And he was like, I don't know who the Hector Torres is. So I'm like, Joe, that's Tico. And he's like, oh my God. He had no idea. He gave him lessons for like, I don't know, 5 years or something. And I go, he just called him Tico because that was like, a really well-known song, that Tico Teak song from back. And I guess that's probably how he got the nickname. I don't know, but Joe loved that nickname. And he wasn't a nickname kind of guy. He hated me being called Mousy. It's like, that's not your name. Your name is Paula. It's not Mousy. I was like, okay, well, try calling me and see if I answer. But he was cool with Tico being called Tico. So he was a great guy. He's a great guy, though, Tico. He really is.
Great guy. He's a good artist too. He's I think he's over in Palm Beach now. I'm not sure. He was down in Colts Neck for a long time in Jersey, but I think he's over in Palm Beach or West. I don't know. I got to reach out to him and see where in the world he's escaped to.
Yeah.
He'd be a great guy to have on the show too. So
yeah, you should.
Do we have any Halloween plans that we want to share before we wrap up the circus tent?
Well, I have a gig tomorrow night. It's a private party at a country club up in Connecticut. That's all I know.
Oh,
I know.
I'm going to see EXTC, which is a resurrection of the band XTC with the original drummer.
Yeah,
cool.
Where are they playing?
They're at the City Winery in Nashville on Monday.
Oh, okay. I saw them up at Daryl's house, and they were good. They were good.
Yep. Yeah.
That sounds like fun. What about you, Mr. Costelli? Medusa, excuse me.
Medusa.
At the Tabernacle, we'll do some Halloween haunted stuff on Monday. for the kids trick or treating, but that's it. I just got back from Caesar's Palace for a week and then Flagstaff in Phoenix, so I'm just getting back to normal schedule. So
What were you doing at Caesar's Palace?
a corporate gig for
Oh,
4 or 5 days, and then drove from there to Flagstaff and then down to Phoenix.
well, that sounds like quite the journey.
Yeah.
Back
You go to Sedona?
I went through it, I'm
Yeah.
well past it. I've been to Sedona before, but
They
yeah,
sell
we
my
were.
shirts in Sedona.
Huh?
There's a shop in Sedona that sells my shirts.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Next time
Call her. They owe us money.
It's
Hey,
called
Very arty
the
community.
CD. You guys have already gotten your CD, right? At Whistle, I didn't get mine yet.
I called the label. The reason I got mine is because they sent it to me from the label, but they told me that you're not going to get them until next week.
But Lenny says, did Lenny get his from you or something? How did he get his?
He said he bought one from Amazon, but he got charged but didn't get it.
Oh, because they're not shipped yet,
Well, 'cause
right?
it's not shipped
I
yet,
guess.
right?
They're not.
See, I can't wait for Fader to get it. See,
Fader, because
Fader, I can't wait, but he's not
Got a
here. But if he
credit on it?
was, let's see. Oh no, wait, I gotta use my other camera, I think. Oh well. You'll have to wait till you get it, Fader. Unless you can read backwards. Can you read backwards?
Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah, no, I can't. Nah. But you see this long one right up here? The one
Wait,
that's
one more glass of wine and I can read it.
I can read it now. It says, hold it still about for me. I'll send you a copy, Fader. The Dat Man.
well,
Oh, because of the dat.
everybody.
Yeah, well, happy Halloween, kids. Thank you for being
Have a great time, everyone.
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Love
Sharon.
you guys. Children of the lawn, love you.
We love you
Lawn
too. guys.
people.
Everyone be safe.
See you next week.
Yeah, be safe,
Okay.
everybody.
See you
Bye.
next week.
Take care.
K-E-Y. Why? Because we need
Because
them.
we like you.
Well, that's
Well,
it.
Promise me you're not posting this.
I promise. As soon as I stop, it stops too. No, it's a good time. You're safe. You're safe.
A testament to our friendship, I told
It
you.
is absolutely a testament. Just put the hood back up. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. That's
No.
perfect.
All right. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being here, man.
Fun
It's good to
having you.
reconnect. We got to do part 2 of your day too.
Yeah.
If you would like, I'd be more. I'm flattered. There
I
you
would like very much, brother. Good to see
go.
you.
Okay. Buonanotte.
Okay, arrivederci. So,
All right. I think everyone enjoyed that.
oh, what
Laurie
happened
says
there?
that
Wait a minute, what happened? I'm back. Okay, here we are.
She had
Sorry.
so much fun, her cheeks still hurt.
Oh God, yeah,
That's
my
good.
eyes hurt and my mouth is filled with Brett's freaking hair. And so, but that's okay.
I had, when you said, does anybody, when does Brett get hair in his mouth? I was going to say it depends on if she shaves or not.
Yeah, it's I know that you know that joke, right?
Yeah.
The last sound a pubic hair makes. Okay,
All
well,
right. Well, that was a lot of fun.
that was a lot of fun. That's what I call a Halloween party, you guys.
And
Thank
it
you.
could be Leif Garrett, you know.
Yeah, or one of the guys from Great White. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell, that's
Yeah.
me. Jack Hoffman. Okay,
Okay,
kids. So
well-
there you go. Have a great weekend.
And that wraps up our third Halloween
That's
party.
our third Halloween party, and I have been some of the biggest rock stars in the world. Slash, Robin Zander, and now Wet Michaels.
Brett Michaels, Leif Garrett, and Jack Russell all in one.
Yeah, Jack Russell. All right, guys. So Monday, which is actually Halloween, is going to be the 29th. Is it the 29th? No, the 19th anniversary of Torque 103-103. See, it's 10/30-103. And I was going to wait till next year and do the 20th anniversary, but I'm going to play it on Halloween and tell the stories and do all that.
Yeah,
'cause
and
we're
Gail
now-
wanted to hear Bogeyman, so we're gonna play that
I will
Monday.
open Monday with Bogeyman for you, Gail. No questions asked. And on that happy note, kids, if I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the graveyard. The pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Take
Have
care,
a
you
great
guys.
Weekend.
Happy Halloween. Be safe out there.